Okay, let's have a quick look at the sequence and series type questions here. So hopefully we're pretty familiar with the notation that t subscript n, or t sub n I like to call it, is the nth term of a series. Essentially what that means is t sub n will be some sort of equation or formula, and you can substitute in the term in the series that you're looking for, and you should get that value of that term. So generally these types of questions that will give you that, for example here, we've got t sub n is equal to 6n plus 7. And we're asked the following things here. Firstly, we're asked to find whether 349 is a term in this series. And before I answer this question, I just want you to think about, for the values that are terms in the series, let's just have a look at it from the beginning. T sub 1 would just be replacing n with 1. So I've got 6 times 1 plus 7. That would give me 13. T sub 2 would just be 6 times 2 plus 7. That would give me 19. And so on and so forth. But the thing you notice here is that if I wrote this series out, I've got 13 plus 19 plus whatever comes afterwards. When I'm looking for the terms in the series, right, this is the first term, this is the second term, they're kind of like positions in a race. Right? You have first and second, but you don't really have 1.5. That's not a position or a term in this series. So if 349 is a term in the series, if I substitute it back into this equation here, I should get an n value which is a whole number. That's the definition I'm looking for. So I'll start off by saying let t sub n equal to 349. And I'll just replace t sub n with 349 in that equation. So remember, I'm looking for an n that's a whole number. If I get an n that's a whole number, then it'll be part of the series. I can just rearrange this equation, subtract 7 from both sides, 6n. And then if you divide both sides by 6, you should get that n is equal to 57. So since n is a whole number, an integer, then I know that it is a part of the series, and it's the 57th term. Cool. Part B. Now I want to know how many terms in the series are less than 400. So same idea here. I'm looking for the values of the terms in the series that are less than 400. So again, I want to start off by trying to write this into a mathematical equation. I'm going to let t sub n equal to 400. And then since I want the terms in the series that are less than 400, I'm going to rewrite my equation such that I've got 6n plus 7 less than 400. I want to know at what value for n will I have values of the terms that are less than 400. So I'm just going to solve this equation. I've got 6n is less than 393. And let me check this one. My 6 times tables don't go up that high. You should get n is less than 65.5. Okay. And just to clarify what's actually happening here, if we can imagine this as a sort of number line almost. Okay. We want to know what value for n, or how many terms in the series are less than 400. And if I substitute n back into this equation here, if I substitute n is equal to 65 into the equation here, I'm going to get 397. But remember, my n values, the terms, have to be whole numbers. Because once I go to the next one, n equals to 66, for example, so I'm substituting 66 back in this equation, 66 times 6 plus 7, that will give me 403. So I know once I pass the 65th term, I'm going to be greater than 400. So how many terms in the series are less than 400? Well, it would just be 65 terms. And for C, well, that's already done for us. The value of the first term greater than 400, that would just be the next term afterwards. For C, it would just be 403. Sweet.